everyone. Welcome to Music Time with Miss Houk. I'm so glad you're here. Let's get out our instrument and get started. This is my auto harp. Look at all of the strings. Over here on this side are the white buttons that make the chords sound correctly. Listen to how it sounds. Clap your hands, tap your toes, and sing along with me. Hello, everybody, so glad to see you. Hello, everybody, so glad to see you. Give me a wave if you're in kindergarten. Hello to kindergarten, so glad to see you. Hello to kindergarten, so glad to see you. First grade, give me a wave. Hello to first grade, so glad to see you. Hello to first grade, so glad to see you. Second grade, give me a wave. Hello to second grade, so glad to see you. Hello to second grade, so glad to see you. So glad you're here doing music with us today. It's time for us to warm up our singing voices, and guess what I have to help us? Do you know what this is? It is a slinky, and it goes up and down and all around. Look, it's a cool rainbow color too. Let's see if we can make our voices match the slinky. I'll go first and you do it after me. Here we go. Oh, your turn. My turn. Woo, woo, whoop. Let's do one like this. My turn. Woo. Let's do a crazy one. You ready? Woo, 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 whoop. Wow, that was so fun warming up our voices together. Why don't you try one? Here you go. That sounds great. Did you know that I have another echo song for you guys? And when we sing our echo songs, it's my turn first and then it's your turn. This one is about a person who doesn't have any pie left to eat. How sad. Listen to this silly song and sing it with me. My turn, your turn. My turn, your turn. Here we go. Oh my, no more pie. Pie's too sweet. I want a piece of meat. Meat's too red. I want a piece of bread. Bread's too brown. I think I'll go to town. Town's too far. I think I'll drive my car. Car won't go. I fell and stubbed my toe. Toe gives me pain. I think I'll take a train. Train had a wreck. I fell and hurt my neck. Oh my, no more pie. Hope you had fun singing with Rainbow Microphone and our echo song. That song sounded like someone was having a really bad day, didn't it? Guess what? I've got another friend to join us. Let's see who it is. It's a little frog. He's got a little stick that helps him make a sound. Listen. sounds just like a frog. Listen. And he has a special song that goes with him. Listen to his song. Frog in the meadow, can't get him out. Take a little stick and stir him about. I love his song. I wonder if you could take your little stick right here and see if you can stir the frog out of the meadow. Let's try it again. Ready? Can you stir with me? Frog in the meadow, can't get him out. Take a little stick and stir him about. I love it. Where else on our body could we stir the frog? Maybe we could stir him on our head, or maybe you could stir him on your lap, or even on your tummy. You pick a place to stir the frog this time, and let's see if we can get him out of the meadow. Here we go. Frog in the meadow, can't get him out. Take a little stick and stir him about. I have an idea. You could pretend that you were playing the frog. You could get out your finger just like this, and your other one could scrape your finger, just like I'm scraping the top of the frog. Let's try it together like that. Here we go. Frog in the meadow, can't get him out. Take a little stick and stir him about. Would you like to try it with me? Sing it with me and keep on scraping your finger just like I'm scraping the top of the frog. Here we go. Frog in the meadow, can't get him out. Take a little stick and stir him about. Wow, nice job. I love that. Watch my motions as I say the poem. Here's a nest for a robin. Here's a hive for a bee. Here's a hole for a rabbit. And here's a house for me. Can you help me with the motions this time? Make your nest. Here's a nest for a robin. Here's a hive for a bee. Here's a hole for a rabbit. And here's a house for me. Good job! Let's try it again. Here's a nest for a robin. Here's a hive for a bee. Here's a hole for a rabbit. And here's a house for me. I have an idea. What about if you do the motions all by yourself and I say the words? Let's try it that way. Remember, you start with your nest. Here we go. Good luck. Here's a nest for a robin. Here's a hive for a bee. Here's a hole for a rabbit. And here's a house for me. Who lives in the nest? Good job, the robin. Who lives in the hive? Good job, the bee. Who lives in the hole? Good job, it's the rabbit. And who lives in the house? Me. Good job. Guess what? I have some little animals coming to visit us. But before they do, can you guys echo me as I say this? Echo me. Say what I say. This is my speaking voice. Your turn. I use it every day. This is my calling voice. I use it to say, hey! This is my whisper voice. It's quieter that way. This is my singing voice. And I can sing today. Nice work. Here here's our friend. It's a little tiny chick. Cheep, 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 cheep. He loves to sing with his cheep, 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 cheep singing voice. Listen to his song. Cheep, 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 cheep. Cheep, 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 cheep. Oh, how cool! He was able to make up that song with his singing voice. I wonder if you could sing after him. He's gonna sing to you a little song like that, and you get to sing back to him with your singing voice. Let's give it a try. His turn first. Cheep, 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 cheep. Your turn. Good job. Let's try another one. Cheep, 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 cheep. Yay! Let's try one more. Cheep, 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 cheep. Oh, nice work. It's time for Mr. Chicky to go. Say bye. Oh, man. Can you tap the steady beat with me on your hand or on your lap? Listen to my rhyme. Hickory, dickory, dock. The mouse ran up the clock. The clock struck one, the mouse ran down. Hickory, dickory, dock. Let's put it on a different part of our body. I'm going to put it on my head. Hickory, dickory, dock. The mouse ran up the clock. The clock struck one, the mouse ran down. Hickory, dickory, dock. Can you pick the spot this time? Ready? Here we go. Hickory, dickory, dock. The mouse ran up the clock. The clock struck one, the mouse ran down. Hickory, dickory, dock. Are you ready for a tricky one? I'm going to do it like this. Hickory, dickory, dock. The mouse ran up the clock. The clock struck one, the mouse ran down. Hickory, dickory, dock. You could even do it on an instrument or something you make out of an instrument in your home. I have this drum here, but you could use a paper plate or an old box or the floor. Let's see if we can tap the beat on our instrument. Hickory, dickory, dock. The mouse ran up the clock. The clock struck one, the mouse ran down. Hickory, dickory, dock. So fun. Thanks for playing along to the beat with me. Well, it's almost time for us to go, but I have a special story song for you guys. This one has a bunch of animal sounds in it, and I wonder if you could help me with the animal sounds. Here we go. I had a little rooster, and my rooster pleased me. I fed my rooster 'neath yonder tree, and that little rooster went cock-a-doodle-doo, dee-doodle-dee-doodle-dee-doodle-dee-doo. I had a little cat, and my cat pleased me. I fed my cat 'neath yonder tree, and that little cat went, what kind of sound does a cat make? Meow, meow. You get to make it with me. Meow, meow. And that little rooster went cock-a-doodle-doo, I had a little dog, and my dog pleased me. I fed my dog 'neath yonder tree, and that little dog went, what kind of sound does a dog make? Arf, arf, arf. Can you make that sound? Arf, arf, arf. And that little cat went meow, meow. And that little rooster went cock-a-doodle-doo, Here's my favorite one. I had a little duck, and my duck pleased me. I fed my duck 'neath yonder tree, and that little duck went quack, quack. And that little dog went arf, arf, arf. And that little cat went meow, meow. And that little rooster went cock-a-doodle-doo-dee-doodle-dee-doodle-dee-doo. I bet there could be a lot more animals underneath our tree. What animal do you think you might have next? See if you can do it. You get to pick the animal this time. Here you go. I had a little, and mine pleased me. I fed mine 'neath yonder tree, and that little went, to make the sound. And that little duck went quack, quack, quack. And that little dog went arf, arf, arf. And that little cat went meow, meow. And that little rooster went cock-a-doodle-doo, dee-doodle-dee-doodle, dee-doodle-dee-doo. Thanks so much for doing music with me today. Have a great day.